Without this field, without this mechanism, you would not exist, I would not exist. We could just not exist. We found the reason why we can physically exist. That's great, isn't it?
CERN was founded just after World War II, and the idea was to bring together the best scientific brains in Europe to work peacefully to discover details about the basic fundamental building blocks of our universe. It's gone on to become basically one of the largest scientific projects in the whole world, with many countries contributing to the scientific discoveries that are made there.
So we are bridging cultures and nations because we are speaking one single language, and that language is science. Science is a universal language. And I think it is also a fantastic example of what people or mankind can achieve when we are working together.
This year CERN celebrates its 60th anniversary, which of course resonates with Guinness World Records, its own 60th anniversary celebrations. And it's a chance for us to meet the scientists and discover more about the Large Hadron Collider, which is the project that's been at the source of many Guinness World Records over the years.
As a layman, I would now say, I think we have it.
For me, it's really an incredible thing that has happened in my lifetime.
Here at CERN, we have the big collider, which is the Large Hadron Collider. And at the Large Hadron Collider, there are 4 different experiments. 2 of them are big general-purpose detectors, and this one where we're at is ATLAS, the other is CMS.
We produce a beam of protons, and then you accelerate them, you focus them, and then you get the 2 to hit each other at the center of the experiment. And when they hit each other, they produce new particles.
And so what ATLAS and CMS are designed to do is be what we call general-purpose detectors. This means that they try to detect all the different particles that are produced in the collision. So for example, as people know very well, it was the discovery of the Higgs boson. For us, the discovery is very important, but it was really one that if we didn't find it, there was something we really fundamentally didn't understand. So it's like you drawing a picture. And this is the last piece you need to complete the picture so that you have the whole thing that you can see. And so in that, it's sort of the crowning of like 50, 60 years of investigation that we've been doing in particle physics. So yeah, I would say it's quite important. When we do things like basic research, back in the day when people were playing around trying to make electricity, it wasn't obvious, what electricity, what it was for. We don't do it for the practical implications. I mean, it's great, if they are, once they've come out, but we do it really out of curiosity, of wanting to understand, how something works, why it works. And then once you've done that, then it becomes clear what you can do with something.
The World Wide Web was also conceived here 25 years ago at CERN when Tim Berners-Lee worked on a means of disseminating and processing information gleaned from the particle accelerators here. So it's a really exciting place to be, and we're really honoured the chance to celebrate our 60th anniversary alongside CERN's.
For 60 years, Guinness World Records has committed itself to monitoring records across an entire spectrum of topics, and that includes the sciences. Therefore, it's fundamental to us that we recognise the achievements at places like CERN and make sure that they're listed in our book every year.
Of course, it's always important to have recognition, but I think it's much more important for science to have the recognition. That especially the young people are becoming interested in doing science, in doing engineering, because this is what we need for the next decades to really continue the development of mankind.
It's been interesting looking back to the very first edition 60 years ago, where CERN made its very first appearance in the Guinness World Records book, and amazing to think that 60 years on it's still breaking records, and who knows where we might be 60 years from now.